as you heard there, I went round for a couple of choruses. That's not the solo from Pride and Joy, although it was difficult not to play it. That song is so kind of ingrained in my DNA as a guitarist, and I've taken a lot of licks from Stevie Ray over the years, so I kind of threw in as many of my kind of Texas bluesy licks as I could. But I mean, that whole Texas thing, that whole Stevie Ray and kind of Jimmy Vaughan type vibe is as much about the delivery as it is about the note choice. It's just really going for it, you know. And surprisingly, that's probably the most overdrive I've used in any of these solos that we've done so far, certainly with a Strat. And it's not much in the grand scheme of things. I mean, this is the important thing. The rhythm guitar part, again, it's a clean amp just on the kind of edge of breakup. So, you know, don't go ahead dialing in too much distortion for that. And this is just well, I say a medium overdrive, I guess. Stevie Ray was famous for using the tube screamer. I didn't actually use a tube screamer on this. I used the model of, I think it's an RC Booster. It was a sound that I made a while back, but it's, I mean, it's not supposed to be a Pride and Joy guitar sound. It's kind of my generic blues sound. But again, you know, as I say, it's all in the delivery. A lot of double stop ideas in there, a lot of open string ideas because we're playing in E. You know, we're switching between open position and position 12 with these kind of double stop things in between. You know, I mean, it kind of does blur the line between rhythm and lead guitar in places. So let's break it down, and I'll show you exactly what I played once I've learned it. I must add that I'm using the neck pickup in this solo. Stevie would have mainly used the middle pickup in Pride and Joy, but for this sound, the neck pickup just seemed to just sit better in the mix. I opted for the backing track. It's our Texas Shuffle, 12-bar shuffle in E, but I opted to use the version that's just bass and drums. There's a version with a rhythm guitar, but when I listened back to a take that I did, it didn't sit so well in the mix. So it kind of gives it that authentic, you know, what Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble would have done live, because obviously, you know, it was just Stevie and Chris Layton and Tommy Shannon, you know, power trio, and soloing over bass and drums is what he did. So I am gonna show you the first lick where it's these double stop ideas, and it's a real kind of aggressive it's a real aggressive double stop triplet. So what that is, it's this double stop that we've come to know and love. We've been using that in a variety of keys. First finger on the 3rd fret on the B string, second finger on the 4th fret on the G string. I slide up from 1 fret below, but we're giving it this triplet rhythm, and I'm muting the really kind of digging in, but muting the D string with the fleshy part of my second finger, muting the low E string with my thumb, and bringing that over actually to mute the A string as well, just so you can, I mean, the aim is not to hit the low E string, just in case you do accidentally kind of fret a note. And you can give it that kind of triplet rhythm. You can just go up, down, up, down, like. But I tend to, for the sake of accents, I go down. I've never broken this down. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. It's just down, up, down in triplets. Down, up, down, down, up, down. Right. So we take this shape and we go. So we start here, then we move it up 2 frets, and and then we move it up to, so the first finger's on the 12th fret, and then we move it up 3 frets from there, so the first finger's on the 15th fret, and we're droning that open E string in between, because we're in E, so you know, it just gives it that, just really fills out a lot of the frequency spectrum. So next lick, 3, 4. We've had something similar to this, so we go into this double stop. That's second finger on 14 on the B, third finger on 15 on the high E, and you tease that slightly sharp. I mean, you know this lick by now, this double stop, and then that's partial bar on 12 on the B, on the high E and the B strings. So it's 12 E, 12 B. And then we bend 15. You're going for a whole step on the B, but you kind of interrupt it with this E note. You just do that twice. So it's, and then had a similar lick to this before. I'm using my my middle finger to kind of snap that high E string, hopefully not literally snap it, but you can leave your first finger anchored on the 12th fret there, on the top 2 strings, if you like. I tend to move it around a bit, but so it's 15. Yeah, it's a kind of microtonal bend because it's our minor third. The 15 on the high E, that is, and then that's 12 E, 12 B, and then that's 15 B, tease that up, and then 12 E, 12 B. So, and again, and the second time around, it's just, you want to bend 15 on the B slightly sharp, and then to 12 on the high E. So it's just a triplet rhythm. And then from there we go. So we jump all the way down to first position. Just get the end of my neck in shot. So that is all in our home position with the open strings. So it's 2, bend up half a step on the G, and then open B, open E, and then that's 3 B, pull off to open, and then that's our flattened 5th there. So it's 3, pull off to 2, pull off to open on the G, and then to 2 on the D string. And then that's open G, that's a grace note hammer to 1 on the G, our major third, and then 2 on the D, so, and then that's our little double stop. You want to bar top 3 strings on the 2nd fret. Only really interested though in the G and the B. Not the end of the world if you hit the high E, but, and then it's open G, and we're trilling back and forth very quickly between open and first on the G. So actually, that was what I that's what I demonstrated, but I may well have done a couple of those trills. Again, interchangeable. Next phrase, 1, 2, 3. So that is, we get our, so it's open B, hammer to 2, so that's our major 6th, and then open high E. I'm just snapping that with my first finger, and then That's a grace note hammer from open to 2. So that's our ninth, or it's actually that F sharp note is actually the 5th of our 5 chord. So it's a chord tone, because that's what's happening at this point in the progression. We've reached the 5 chord. So, and then, so it's a grace note hammer between open and 2 on the high E string. Do that 3 times, and then, so that's a chromatic rundown. 2, pull off to 1, pull off to open on the E. So, and then we go 3 B, open E. So, that's what we do next. So that's you want to start to bend 3 on the B, slightly sharp, open E, and then 3 to open on the B. So that's the last bit. So that's again flat and 5th there. That's 3, pull off to 2, pull off to open, or all on the G, and then 2 on the D, and then that's open G, grace note hammer to 1, a major 3rd, and then root note again. So that's 2 on the D. So that's it. And that's how we finish the chorus. So that is it's all minor pentatonic, E minor pentatonic. We go 2 with the 2nd finger, and then we slide up to 4 on the G, and then you catch 3 on the B. So, and then we do this rake, upward rake across the top 3 strings, starting from open E, and then 3rd fret on the B, 4th fret on the G. So keep those fingers where they are, in other words. And then, but when you get to the G, you grace note slide it down to the 2nd fret, and then pull off to open, and then hit the root note twice. That's 2nd fret on the D string. So that is, we're just playing into that turnaround. I mean, you know, this is where lead becomes rhythm. We're just playing a C9 to a B9. So that's the first chorus. If you've ever wanted to play the blues with all the emotion of your favourite guitarists, or if you're keen to join in a jam night and just need a bit more confidence, Absolute Blues Guitar has you covered. We offer an immersive course, and whether you're a beginner or an experienced player, we're committed to making an authentic blues guitarist out of you. Everything we teach is broken down note for note, written out in tab and standard notation, and accompanied by high quality backing tracks. We give you all the tools you need to play classic blues and beyond. There really is nothing missing. So I hope you enjoyed this preview. Give it a like if you liked it, hit subscribe, and don't forget to go over to absolutebluesguitar.com where you can start learning some serious blues.